Guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World. It's your girl, me, Joy, from Be the Difference Clothing. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your lives for just even another day. And I just want to get on here and stop texting. I was having a candid conversation with someone, and it was just pretty funny stuff. So, how was your day, guys? I hope it was good. Mine was good as usual. I have no complaints. I'm thankful for every single day that I have. And I'm thankful for you guys, especially for tuning in and giving me a little bit of your time. Make sure you are subscribing and sharing and turning on your notification bells so you know when I am on. And that is that. So, my day in a nutshell was pretty decent. I wasn't tired. I did get a little agitated a little bit, but um, it wasn't any big reason. So, it is what it is. Um, let's see. I didn't go to the gym today. I wanted to go, but I didn't want to go to the gym. In case you're wondering, this is banana, blueberry, and almond milk. Now, I don't know if I should be drinking almond milk. I don't know. Maybe I need to find another type of milk to drink because the guy at the health food store said nuts and anything in the nut family isn't really good for me. But I'm wondering if that's the same thing, if they consider that too. So I have to ask him. But in the meantime, I'm just drinking it away. Oh, all right. So let's see what else went on. Oh, so instead of going to the gym today, I ended up cooking and I made something. I have a blanket because I'm a little chilly. I made I made potatoes, yuca, or actually not yuca, potato, sweet potato, the Spanish sweet potato kind. It's usually white and it's very hard to cut with a red peel on the side of it. Um, I had a regular white potato. I sliced up some cabbage. I threw in some chopped spinach. I did onions, 4 cloves of garlic. So I'm probably going to be reeking of garlic, but I can tell you my insides will be pretty decent. um, Let me just get this one little last text in. And then what else did I have with that? Um Garlic. I did garlic, salt, and red pepper. And did I put any other vegetables in there? No. So I had two types of potatoes. Oh, and onions. Did I say that again? She's talking about how handsome her boyfriend is. I said, "Oh." I'm telling her I'm just giving her a shout out. Okay, so let me see here. How can I send her a message? I'm going to text her with the link just so she knows how to get on. Let me see if she's not busy. Yes, I'm literally doing that. I'm sorry, guys. Um, and now I'm going to give you guys my full attention because that was very rude of me to do that. But you never know. Today's topic is about Who inspires you? So, why? Oh, yeah, yeah. Before I get into that, why didn't I go to the gym? I guess I was just burnt out because usually when I go to the gym, um, I go and I'm taking classes sometimes, and the time is usually like 6:30 or 7 o'clock. And then I know I got to run back here to say hello to you guys. So, hello, world. And I definitely want to spend a lot more time with you guys than I have been. So that's why tonight I didn't do the gym. But I will definitely be there tomorrow because Friday is leg day and I definitely got to kill my legs. And then I'll be back there again on Saturday. So now we can talk about tonight's topic. Tonight we are talking about who inspires you. What inspires you and why? Anybody can talk. Anyone can join in the chat at any point in time. But who inspires you? And does it always have to be something positive that happens that makes someone inspire you? For me, I get inspired sometimes. I don't know if it's inspired or motivated when someone challenges me. So I don't know if that's just a competitive thing or that's inspiring. I'm not sure. But in all honesty, I feel like I feel like it I feel like it's a balance between 2 because sometimes I do things because, um, maybe I feel like somebody thinks that I can't get it done, so then I do it. Other times, I must say that I do get inspired by, like, situations. Um, Let me think. Something happened today that inspired me. So I saw on Instagram this video of this little girl who she's a 5-year-old girl who married her nurse. And I thought that was so cute how, they just did a whole little wedding for her. And, she's going through such a tough time in her life. And just to know that she was able to do that and they just did that for her, it's just like these are the things that are inspiring. It's just like people are, you know, they set up the whole room. They had flowers on the floor. It was great. And it was just like people put aside their own differences, their own time, just to give this girl or grant this little girl a wish that she had. And then for the nurse, the male nurse that actually, married her, they hugged and that was the marriage. And it's just like, you know, the limits that we would go to make someone happy or to make someone feel a lot better than what they typically feel, or even to push someone to their next level. I will say I am inspired by the trainers at the gym, um, especially when they give you a task to complete, and it's more so I want to get it done as quickly as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So I have to say that my inspiration comes from the gym. A lot of the things. Um, I get inspired by just seeing how people interact with each other. The interactions inspire me. I get inspired by just about anything. There can be positive motivational inspirations or negative inspirations, and it all depends on how you allow them to be used in your life. I feel like I try my best to inspire people as much as possible. I give you guys a book to help inspire you daily. And let me tell you, when I look back at some of those quotes, I'm just like, wow, that is dope. And it actually inspires myself. So, it's definitely me inspiring my own self. Isn't that crazy? Like, can you guys do that for yourselves? Absolutely, you can. You can be inspired enough to wake up and do better than the day before. And then you can take your inspiration and give it to someone else. It's simple as that. Even another inspiring story I saw on Instagram today. So, one of the radio personalities posted how a young man, a young high school um, teenager, there was two gunmen, I believe, that ran into the school, and he went and gave his life and attacked the two gunmen, and that gave his classmates an opportunity to run and hide. I mean, I wish that he didn't have to lose his life, but the fact is, he cared about humanity that much, and he cared about his fellow students that much, where he was willing to give his life, and he did. I believe the gunmen are in custody right now, but that inspired me to know that, these are simple acts of how humanity is really starting to come back 100%. It's starting to show its beautiful face in that it is the most important thing that we could possibly do. So, so tell me, guys, what have you been inspired by? Definitely comment below into the description just so, we can share with each other what was inspirational or what has inspired you. Um, Let me think what other things. Oh, and if you would like to support the company or get inspiration through visual, go hit the shop my merch button and see if there's something there you might like. I recommend the book, I recommend a t shirt, I recommend anything that you see on the site because, you know, I believe it's helping. So um, definitely grab something. And oh, and just so you know, 10% of all my sales go to Hayden's Heart. It's a charity that raises awareness for babies with congenital heart disease. So feel good in knowing that some of your proceeds, 10% of your proceeds for the clothing is going to a worthy charity that I physically know, and that is located in New Jersey, so it's very local, and they're doing good work. Um, that is inspiring. I get inspired by, just trying to sell as much as I can so I can donate a lot to this charity as much as I can. One day I'm going to have them on the series, the Our Lives Seen Through My Eyes series, so that you can, meet them and hear the full depth of the story and reasons why, this charity is very important. Um, I get inspired by babies and children. Um, they teach you so much. They teach you so much, and you think someone so little that can barely put a sentence together can actually teach you something. I believe the best thing that a child can teach you is how to love, if you're willing and available to learn. Yes, I believe so. They're so inspiring. Like as soon as you know a child is coming, you immediately want to do whatever you can in the beginning to, save up, protect that child. You get all of the right equipment, all of the right baby gear to make sure your child is protected during the infancy stage. You'll go to classes so that you have the best pregnancy. You'll try to get the best breathing exercises so you can help yourself, but also for the baby as well. So it's not too much stress on the baby. So, like, that's all inspirational to me. Um, my family, my parents inspired me. They've always have, and they inspired me to always work hard and always to save. So I believe that inspiration alone has worked tremendously in my life. So I think if anyone out there, if you have children, I say you need to teach them their first trip should be to the bank so they can learn how to make a deposit. That should be their first trip. Um, and that should be done by you parents so that, they're 10 steps ahead when they get older. So, yes, today's topic is who inspires you? Do you inspire others? Do you need inspiration? I believe to get through any parts of this life, yes, we all need inspiration because, you know, you need that stimulus or that stimulant sometimes to get you going. Nice little encouraging push can help you as well. We all need to be aware of, the different things in life that can affect us. And to be inspired, I think, is amazing. And it's definitely something that we need to practice more and put into work. I was just watching Hip Flipping Mama's um, her show, and it is so funny. She she is absolutely inspirational to me because, you know, just because you can watch her show and know that you don't need to have a structure. It's like a comedy show. And I laughed about 20 times. And I was just like, oh man, I gotta go on my own show. I want to stay on hers. I mean, hey, that's the truth. It's funny. Her show is funny. So yeah, she inspires me to continue to do my show. Corey Teague inspires me to do my show because he was one of the first people when I went on here and I said that I was contemplating on, closing house. And he was like, no, you will not. And he inspired me to stay in the race. And that was after I did taxes, while I was saying that it might be a wise decision for me to stop. But you know what? It inspired me to stay. I feel like I inspire some people to want to live and eat healthier. And that is amazing. I inspired myself yesterday and I put a stop to, eating late. I had that little dish earlier, but I stopped. I said, you know what? It's healthy food that I'm eating. And I said, you know what? I'm going to, the chips, I have to stop eating the chips. I have to stop eating anything sweet. And this would be my sweets. Let me think, did I eat? Oh, I did have a bag of chips today earlier at work, but I didn't finish the whole thing yet. I think I left one chip. But just reflecting on how I can boost my immune system if I only just, eat healthier, uh, then I could definitely not have to worry about ailments as often or as much. So that inspired me to want to eat healthier. So last night, I drank my alkaline water along with my herbs. I drank my herbs as well. I showed you guys what it was. It's called Heart Gift, and it has a lot of different herbs inside. And you can take them or strain them, and I take them. And I got inspired by watching this channel, Michi X. She inspired me from one of her videos when she said, we need to detox more often, especially because of the foods that, we eat. Healthy or non healthy, they're all kind of tainted in a way. So she inspired me to take care of myself more. And that's how I found conscious products. See, inspiration can be in so many different ways and forms. So if only we could just utilize what our gifts are, because our gifts can help someone and you had no idea. Like I'm sure Michi didn't think that by her conversating about eating healthier and taking herbs and natural supplements through herbs was going to help me. But her knowledge and her following what she should be saying helped me. Now the limited knowledge that I have and what I'm saying, I'm hoping that it's at least making a dent in what you think and how you think, and maybe considering healthy alternatives. No one is perfect, We're gonna have our days where we slip up and have sweets and all of the wrong stuff. But I think if you eat healthy enough, you may not have the taste for it or the craving. So no matter how big or small you think what you say or don't say is, it can inspire someone. And what better way to say you lived life and you inspired somebody? There's a woman at the gym that I met on a Saturday, and she inspires me every day. She sends me these videos, these workout videos, and I'm like, "Ooh, I want to do that." She inspires me to have a nice little regimen. So when I get to the gym on Saturday, because I like to go very, very early because I want to secure my spot, and there's really not too many people there at that time, and I could just practice doing those videos that I just saw or watched. So like that's inspirational, you know? Just do your part no matter how. I get inspired by poetry. Sometimes people say the most profound, prolific, and edifying things that actually inspire me. I inspire myself when I know that I can do better and then I try to do better. Push yourself to the limits, guys. Inspire yourself by doing your vision boards. Have you done that yet? I started working on something today. It's called goals. Goals. I only put 2 down because I got distracted at work. But my goals, I'm going to be, it's all about summer and some other things that I need to start doing. Like, I have a lot of things in my mind that I want to plan on doing. But when you write it down, that makes it real, guys. So I want to inspire you. Yes, I want to inspire you guys to, hey, Clam. Yes, you can push yourself. Absolutely. You know how you push yourself? Like just now. Today, let's just say today you didn't do everything that you wanted or you set yourself out to do it. You have to push yourself to do it tomorrow. And you have to keep on pushing yourself to just keep on keeping on. You could definitely inspire yourself. Sometimes you might only have yourself depending on what the situation is. You never know. I'm not saying that's the only route, but I'm just saying, we can play a big part in how how inspiration goes. And also, I think that's a very humbling thing too, if you can, admit to yourself like, wow, I did inspire myself. Because that takes a lot because we are our worst critics. So yes, if you guys You guys can definitely inspire yourself by doing your vision boards. You have to. You have to. You have to make it your duty and your thing in life just to set some goals and stick to it and do it. Because when you have succeeded, you can use your roadmap to encourage someone else. They don't have to have the same path, but the map can be the necessary tool that they need. And then they can insert whatever it is that they need to insert for their life. So, guys, we do need to inspire each other on a daily basis. You need to inspire your friends, your family, your coworkers, your spouses, your husbands, your wives, whatever. We all need to inspire each other, because if we can inspire each other, then the world will continue to change in a better way. You know what else is inspirational is when you see a 7-year-old running a multi-million dollar company. A 7-year-old. That is very inspirational. It makes me happy to know that, they had the team and the support to do it, and they had the vision. And they didn't give up on that vision until they saw their vision meet something. Now, I don't know if they were thinking that their company would be millions of dollars, but I do know that they had a vision, they stuck with it, and they made the idea come true. Somebody inspired them. At some point, they pushed themselves as well. Athletes inspire themselves as well. Like, someone set a goal, you guys have to do this much exercising for these many hours, and da 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 da, right? Now they're inspired to go and push themselves to the limit. Sometimes you have to talk to yourself like, oh, I gotta do this one more, one more rep, and I'll get this. And I can be done with it. That's inspirational, knowing that you can be done if you just hold on a little bit longer. Other drivers on the road can inspire you. I'll never forget what an older person told us: don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. That was your grandma. Think about that. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely, that's just like, her saying to live your life every day and enjoy it, because tomorrow is not promised for any one of us. As we know, we see infants who pass away, we see teenagers, we see adolescent kids, we see older people, we see younger people, we see people our age pass away every day. So tomorrow is not, and they don't have to necessarily have any specific ailment. They could just pass away and that's it, that your heart just stopped. So you're right. Living your life to the fullest is very important. And I think it's more important that you live your life in a humanitarian way versus just selfishly living your life, because it just makes it that more sweet when you can do for others, when you can truly give your heart and show your heart to others. That's very inspirational. Random acts of kindness that can inspire. I'll tell you this: every morning I drive past this building that needs to be leased. It's a restaurant that needs to be leased. And every morning, I would say for the past year or so, I would see this man. I don't know if he's homeless or not. I'm not going to judge, but he would be sitting in a wheelchair. He doesn't look kept, but you just don't know what people situations are unless you see for yourself. But for the last 2 months, every time I turn that corner, he always starts waving at me. And I'm like, wow, he waved at me. So like every morning, once I pass that corner, I know he's going to be sitting there. We both wave at each other. He just inspires me so much just to it actually makes my day even better knowing that wow, this guy knows who I am. He sees me. He sees my car. He sees me, the driver in the car. Like if that isn't inspirational enough that he felt that it was okay to wave to me. Because that takes a chance. That takes guts to wave to a perfect stranger who drives by. Because two things could either happen. One, they could wave back, or two, they don't and they just get disgusted. Not me though. I just like, wow. So every morning when I drive past that corner, I'm always looking for him to wave. Some days he's not there of late, but the other day he was there, but he was talking to someone. So I waved. I don't think he saw me because he was in deep conversation. But I just kept going. I still waved and I felt like, hey, I just got my wave out. Maybe he eventually knew that I passed. This morning, when I drove by, he was sleeping in his wheelchair or his head was down. I just assumed he was sleeping. And I was like, man, I was going to honk him, but, it's like, all right, whatever. I'll see him tomorrow, hopefully. And then I'll wave again. So he inspires me to look forward to turning that corner every morning because I'll get a wave from a perfect stranger. Our lives, guys, always pass each other. And it's what you do with your life to create inspiration will make the difference. How and are you inspiring people these days? Do you find time to inspire people? Do you feel like it is important to inspire people? Have you been inspired enough to know the difference between the necessity for us to inspire versus, whatever? I absolutely think that we should teach our children how to inspire. Why not? I don't think a child is too young to comprehend anything. Like I said, we have 7-year-olds who are running $7 million multi companies. If you guys believe in the Bible and have read the Bible, you've had kings who were seven all the way up until their old age. It's who surrounds them that can tailor and give them the best advice. But at the end of the day, it's their choice whether they want to follow that advice or do their own thing. More than not, they'll follow the advice. But then you have some people who are stubborn and don't care either way. But just seeing and knowing that there are children that can inspire an entire world tells you they can learn and that we shouldn't keep those types of things away from them. So guys, have you done your vision boards? You plan on doing it? At least try to do your daily ones. And I want to inspire you all to try to meditate a little bit. Start off with 5 minutes, just closing your eyes, breathing in deeply, breathing out. Breathing in deeply through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Just to give yourself a time for your body to relax and you clear your mind of everything as much as possible. Just clear your mind so that you can recharge, your body can recharge. Because we get an input every day, every hour, every second, we're just inputting information. But if you don't purge some things by meditating, then you'll never have a chance to really fully utilize all of your brain mass. Will we ever utilize all of it? No, I don't think so. But if you can empty yourself and be at peace more, that's all worth it. So I definitely inspire you and motivate you guys to do that. Who inspires you? Why? What? How? You guys definitely inspire me because you inspire me to want to be here every day. I look forward to being here every day. This is not just because there's nothing else to do, because I can always find other things to do, but I like being here because you guys are here. You guys inspire me to want to talk. I mean, of course, you guys inspire me in the chat as well. It's great to have a chat and people to chat with. It's amazing. I want to inspire you guys to surround yourself more with people and do human interactions versus, watching TV as much. Because if we can build each other up, it'd be harder for one to tear us all down, eh? Because isn't it always one that tears down while everyone else is just following and falling in line? Let's keep on inspiring each other. And when you need to, if there is no one else around, you got to push and inspire yourself to keep moving, keep pursuing your dreams, keep pursuing your goals. Cry through it. Uh, cry through it if you have to. Just don't give up. There's no room for you to give up. None whatsoever. So I say this again. How far will you go to inspire? I mean, I think after a while, it becomes part of your DNA. So you don't even have to think about it. You just be that. And all of the, inefficiencies that or inequities that we have, sorry if I said it wrong, will just fall to the wayside because you're too concerned about doing for others. Your light will be shining so brightly that you have no time for the doom and gloom that we create sometimes in our lives. Yes. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yes, I'm back. I would like to inspire the weather to stay warm and be consistent. But I guess to do that, we have to do our part by taking care of nature. Eh? We have a part in we play a role in how our climate is. I believe we do. How we care for it, how we care for our environment and our world is important. There's definitely some inspiration. Do we water our plants? Do we nurture our gardens? Do we, care for our trees? Oh my goodness. So today at work, we watched some tree men just pulverize a good 20 trees that were healthy. They were alive. All because the building wants to, upgrade and renovate things. And it was just so painful to watch how they just cut these trees down, these living trees. I mean, they weren't even dead, just these living trees they cut down. Just, oh man, that was heartbreaking. Just watching them. We all were watching at the window, like, wow, this is bad. Like, you're killing life. Woo, that hurt. That hurt so bad. Just watching those trees, watching them pull and cut the trees down. It was so sad. I mean, we all kind of just were like, wow, just to renovate, like it'd be different if they uprooted them and put them somewhere else, but they just cut them. Oh, that was so painful to watch. So the ground is going to be crying for a few days because it's not going to have those trees, and I don't know what they're gonna put there. I mean, I feel like they'll probably, in my opinion, I feel like they'll put the little shrubs, the privacy shrubs around. That's just me. I don't know for a fact, but I don't know. But it's just sad watching that. It was heartbreaking watching that. Like a couple of us were just like, oh, just pain, just looking at that. Sad. Why would you do that? Care for nature, and nature will continue to care for us. We should just be inspired. Just simply, I saw something so cute the other day too. Um, I saw there's a store called the Little Boho Store. I have my book in there. There's probably a few copies left of the book there. If you're in Bayonne, New Jersey, you can always check it out. But they posted a picture on Instagram of this young boy. He had to be like maybe 4 or 5, just watering the plants. And I just said, kudos, hats off to his parents for teaching him how to care for plants, because that will show him how to care for human nature. Because if you can show him that this is living and breathing and that you're helping it to grow, that's what he's going to pass off to his fellow mankind. So I was absolutely ecstatic with seeing that picture. It was amazing. It inspired me. I was just like, wow, that's beautiful. It inspired me to just care more for, the plant that I have, because I only have one plant. I didn't want too many plants because I feel like, plants sometimes bring bugs, and, kind of not want to have the bug situation going on. So in the long run, guys, who inspires you, why they inspire you is amazing. Just remember to inspire each other. And, as I say, no one has to necessarily be going through a rough time for you to inspire them. It doesn't have to. But it sure does put icing on top of that cake when you can put in a good word and they receive it, and then they move on and go on with that inspiration to do higher things and better things. So, not only should you inspire, but be inspired. Use humility and allow others to inspire you. We all know everything. I don't know everything. Far from it. I'm learning every day though. But use those times where people are inserting good information to inspire you. Well, guys, I think that's about it for this evening. I hope that I inspired you to write your vision boards and to keep working on them. And I hope that I inspired you to want to be the difference in our communities and society, to leave a good legacy that is irreplaceable, like a blood stain that just won't come out. I want your legacy to be that way, everyone. I want mine to be like that. To speak for myself too. But it was amazing to have you guys here. I thank you for being here. Thank you, Clem, for chatting with me. I love you guys. I appreciate the time that you set aside to be here because I'm here every single night between 7 and 9. Hello World is here to stay. So until tomorrow, I just want to wish you guys a great evening, a great rest of your week. May you be an inspiration to anyone you meet. May you be inspired by those you see. May your world be an inspiration to all who believe. Make a non-believer a believer because you have the inspiration and the motivation to do just that. Thank you again for tuning in to Hello World with Joy from Be the Difference. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.